Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How'd get on today? If for whatever reason you missed last episode, you'll have no idea where we are. Currently at a mob farm that just doesn't work for reasons currently unknown. It's not great. However, you might notice that these weren't sticking down last time. Off camera, I've taken them down by 1, and then I've also raised this up by 1. It's a very funny camera angle. So now, if it actually did work, they would drop down, they'd be on half a heart, I could punch them, they'd die, it would be class. But it's still not working. However, doing that is completely pointless, because it still isn't working. I'm really not sure why. However, I do have a few things that I think I do need to try just to make sure. Well, not just to make sure. They are fixes that could possibly work. One of the suggestions was to build this again, but 100 meters in the sky. Now, obviously, that's a pretty big task, just because I would have to completely get rid of this, then we'd have to build it again up in the sky. That's kind of mad, so I'm going to leave that one till last. The next one would be to do something that I can actually no longer do, and that could be an issue. So since last time, what I've done is I've taken, obviously, like I said, everything in here down by 1. I didn't remove the roof, I just put the slabs there because I really couldn't be bothered, you know. But one of the issues that has been suggested is that you put buttons all along the side here, so mobs are tricked into thinking that's a block, they walk into it. How is it raining? They think the button's a block, they walk into it, and that's why they fall into the water stream. So does that mean, oh, I did that all for nothing. Oh, and I can't even just take this down by 1 again. Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay, well, that's a suggestion that apparently is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. What do I do in that situation? Take all these back up, and they're just on the roof, and put the blocks back in, then we put the buttons there. That's fine. I did see another one that got rid of these, but then surely, I suppose they'll spawn back here anyway, and then they just find their way, and then they walk in, and then they fall down. I'm not going to do that because that will hurt. The other suggestion, now that I've actually looked at my notes, was to go under, well, very far under here actually, because mobs spawn in actually quite a large area. Dig down here and have a look to see where all the caves are, and light them all up to try and negate as much other spawning as I can, which I don't think is that big a task, I hope, because I did remember, obviously this pillar here was used to mark this cave system, which as you can see, is kind of dark. And that is definitely not helping things. Can I get out of here? So that's another thing that needs to be tried. And it just, now, right, I've broke in 2 blocks. Look at how bright it is up there. That surely can't be right. However, oh, that's really frustrating because do I then have to change this? If I bring them up 1? No, because they fall into the water stream. That'll be fine. That could still work. Right. So I'm going to start. I'm going to build it back up. We're going to put the buttons in. We'll see if that makes any kind of difference. Because they could be spawning up there and then they're just not pathing down to the water. That could be one of the issues, but I have no clue. So I'm going to do that one. Then if that doesn't work, then I think we're going spelunking again. Spelunking's definitely a word. I looked it up. I'm going to do all that and then hope that helps. We'll light up this area around here. Like, I'll properly torch everything up here. We'll torch up the desert. Has an Enderman... Oi. An Enderman has stolen my sand. That's a bit rude. Yeah. We'll light everything up. We'll try and stop as much spawns as we can, and then we'll see if it works. Because it wasn't like that was much work, but I think if we go up 100 blocks into the sky, just, you know what I mean? Like, you'll no longer be able to see it from there. You'll have to crank your neck, and then you'll just have a weird pillar there, because obviously you need a way up. I don't know how far bubble elevators work. Could we have a 100-tall bubble elevator? I can't remember if we looked into that or not. Although, another issue that just is always a thing, right? Obviously, right, we have a creeper there. We have a spider there. Okay, no, things are spawning. But, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. The creeper's gone. Is that the same spider? Probably not. We have a maximum of 6 mobs, I think. And mob cap is like, what, 24? Things just don't seem to spawn right in this world. And maybe they are spawning in caves down below, and that is a way bigger issue than I'm actually giving it credit for, but surely it's not that crazy. Anyway, enough of this. I only have 1 firework left. I'm going to fly home. I'm going to grab some more fireworks. I'm going to fix the top of this mob spawner. We'll come back right as I'm putting the buttons in. Then we'll see if it works. And if that doesn't work, I guess honestly, I don't know. It should be working, and it just isn't. So I'll see you in a bit. I can't believe I just blindly flew and managed to almost get into the balcony. I'm class. Okay, so I'm finished up here, I think. Hopefully that this is enough light. I did only put it on this side because I was kind of hoping that something would spawn over there, but nothing kind of has yet. Everywhere here has the button. Things just behave differently on this for some reason. I really thought something would be spawning over there, but here we are. I don't know if I should be putting in the half slabs or not. The design that I saw was someone saying that this works 100% on bedrock. Didn't have the half slabs, which just means that spiders can spawn. And I'm not opposed to spider spawning, but I just know that they're really weird when they fall down because they sometimes stick to the side and it kind of messes up things. But again, nothing is spawning, so you know, how do I... Right, we'll do that. Right, hold on, am I crouched? Yes, right, we'll do that. We'll break all these. That should be enough light to not let anything spawn. Perfect. Where am I? Okay, class. Right, this also got modified because... Oh my good lord. Well, I mean, how's it... What? Oh, you're having a laugh. Right, what was I saying before, you know, that really confused me. I didn't have my headset on properly because I was literally just finishing filming up there and I had to get rid of that stair block there. That's annoying me. Right, we'll get to that in a minute. What was I saying? Yeah, so this here got changed because I can still beat them here, but when they land on that, it should be 22 blocks they fall, which now should put them on half a heart. I'm very confused because, like I said at the beginning, I thought I had already done that, but I just hadn't. But as you can see, nothing is still spawning, or at the very least, not much is happening. So I'm gonna give it a wee minute and we'll come back and I don't know, we'll see if where did that creeper come from? I wonder where he randomly spawned. That's a good point actually. Huh. All right, we'll see what happens here, but I can already tell you it's it's not a good sign if they're not here already. It's been maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, we only have 2 mobs, which obviously isn't great, but it's 2 more than we had. And he's not anywhere near half health. Okay, things are... The creeper took 2 hits, so he was dead. He was hurt. He was acting right. Right, and there's another creeper. You see, this is banging. Right, can I do that? I hit him with that. That's great. I get the XP. It repairs my pick. We're all happy. Why wasn't that skeleton hurt? I generally have no idea, because I know I was punching him, right? I know that you probably should use a sword for this, and especially if you've got mending, it'll be fine. But that's just weird, isn't it? How have I possibly not done this right? Anyway, things also have stopped. Not great. It seems to be working better than it was. It's obviously still not great, so, you know, there's still definitely room for improvement, but things are better. Let's have a look to see if this is all working. Right, class. Right, well, where's this string coming from? I'm hoping that button came from when... Where's this string coming from? Something just fell there and died. I think spiders are spawning, falling and dying immediately. Alright, so that's 5 now. So, right, hold on, that's 5, that's 2. And there's, right, yeah, that's not right. Okay, there's a creeper over there, be very careful. So spiders are spawning, falling, and dying immediately. Creepers are one-shot, and skeletons are very strong. Who are you? Right, you're a skeleton, just fall down. Why aren't you falling down? How are you fighting the current? And who's throwing a trident at me? Right, hold on. Right, you die. Okay, you die as well, that's fine. You behave yourself, sir. Okay, obviously things are spawning here, and that isn't great. Right, it doesn't matter. Let's go in here. Things are bad. Right, I'm gonna sleep. You may not know there's monsters nearby. Oh, well, that's just phenomenal, isn't it? That's just tip of the iceberg. Tell me they can't get in. That's fine. I think nighttime is not the time to be experimenting. That is very clear to me. And yeah, if this was 100 meters in the sky, things wouldn't be spawning on the ground. I'm monologuing. Can you leave me be? I don't even know where you are. Things are dangerous. I'll be back. Right, so where were we? During the day, this is working a bit better. It's still not great. The rates aren't ideal. Things still kind of seem to get stuck at the top, or at least they somehow fight the current, which I know they're not meant to do, but maybe the skeleton got attacked by something and it was aggro to something else, so it was trying to walk back. That could be what's happening. The rates aren't seemingly too bad. It's getting better. It's all right. It is completely unusable at night though, because everything around here, things just spawn. And I don't know if you can combat that by just torching up the area. You know, like, I'm assuming that would work. That might be a big job because everywhere would have to be lit up. To be completely honest, it probably should be already. That's just me being lazy. I wonder how much the caves are affecting it. I guess going and lighting up the caves is probably a smart idea. I just don't want that to be too boring. I also don't know how far I need to go because I know it's something like 240 blocks from where you are. So like 120 that way, 120 that way, 120 that way, 120 that way, yada, yada, yada. Right, I think I'm gonna get ready to start. Right, why do spiders die immediately? I'm just not very good at this, am I? Right, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go make a load of stuff. I'm gonna drop off all the unnecessary stuff and then we're gonna go light up some caves. Does that sound good? So I've been down here for maybe half an hour, I don't know. It's been a while. This cave is huge. I've been placing as many torches as I can. And what's he doing down here? Huh? I'm actually being stalked by a trader, you know. I figured that just wandering around the cave system, not really. So anytime I'm seeing iron or anything that I actually want, I am digging it up, but I'm not really actually like caving. Like that, for example, obviously I'm gonna grab it. So I figured that it was probably kind of boring, so I just decided not to actually film it because we definitely had a whole caving episode pretty recently when we were on our way back after trying to take the cats home. So I figured I'd spare you, but I kind of definitely wanted to show you my stalkers, so we'll be back. It's raining. Classic. I can't sleep yet, so deal with it. Because I am. Anyway, I've been down filling every cave that I can find with torches. I've also got everywhere over here torched up. Of got there, the desert, everything, even some of the woods. Everywhere should be torched up. Nothing will hopefully... Things will probably spawn, but hopefully we've at least cut down a little bit. So I'm going to sit here for a while, and I'm going to see if there's a notable difference. I'm hoping that was a spider that just died there, because if things just are dying, that's not great, is it? But from what I can see, I think drowned will still spawn. Yeah, there's a drowned there. Drowned will still spawn. Hopefully we'll have cut down on the other spawn rates, but I don't know that for certain. So let's hope anyway. Ah, there we go. I couldn't find the right camera angle. It's kind of dark up here, so I'll make this quick. I've been up here all day, most of this night, and as you can see, we have one creeper. Ow. Can I get inside quickly? There we go. As you can see, we have one creeper. And at some point, we had a witch and a skeleton. A couple spiders die. Not too much. It's still not perfect. Things are still spawning around here. But it is definitely better. We're not reaching mob cap from the plains and the desert anymore. But things just aren't spawning up there. Or if they are spawning, they're not making it down here. And I was up the ladder because I was thinking the closer I am to it, the more things I'll spawn. It's just not working. And I'm not... Let's do this. At the very core, if the actual design isn't working, and then I take the time to build it 100 blocks in the sky, and it still doesn't work, I'm not going to be very happy. So we might just have to chalk this one up to a big L, and just try something else in the future, I guess? I don't know. I'm going to have my dinner, actually, in real life. I'm going to have my dinner. I'm going to leave this running, and I'm going to see what happens. So it can have, like, 20 minutes. I might just build myself into a wee box, and we'll see what happens. So I'll see you in a bit. There we go. Right, much better. I made myself a wee dome. I've been away, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, and it's not very impressive, is it? Let's get them killed before they despawn. Is there anything really around? Right, there's 1, 2, so there's 2 drowned. I can't get back up. Oh, what have I built? Right, so yeah, there's 2 drowned, and what, we had 2 creepers and a witch? It's just not working. Let's see how many spiders died. Let's have a quick look. None extra in there. Don't think many extra in there, and I don't... So yeah, that's another spider dying there. That's fine. But it's just not working, is it? And I really wish I knew why. But it's just not great. So I think now... Oh, there goes another one. Right, so I think now I'm going to try and find a way to finish off this episode and do something actually worthwhile, because I think until I have a definitive way of actually working out why this isn't working, we're getting a lot of witches. Getting a definitive way to find out how to actually fix this and get the spawn rates up. I think it's just a waste of time trying to experiment on camera, because realistically, yous could be screaming at me what the answer is, and I can't see until the next episode. So if you do have a way to fix this, please let me know, because I would love to have a mob grinder, and this is driving me wild. So I've been wondering what I can do to just, spice up this episode. And I've come up with an idea. Well, again, I've not come up with an idea. I'm stealing something from Reddit. It's gonna look class. Right in this area here, I'm gonna make something. And it'll be boring to watch, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna come back before I add in the final details, and it's gonna be great. I promise. So have a good look at this, because the last time it's gonna be bare. Okay? Cool. See you in a bit. So I'm up in the sky, and this is the kind of the intermediary. I'm in the middle. What is intermediary? I can't even say it now. Anyway, doesn't matter. So you saw the before, and this is the middle, okay? So obviously there needs to get filled in with the grass. It's ticking along quite nicely. So you can see that we've got a nice wee, I've fallen. So you can see that we've made a nice wee skull here, but it does kind of blend into the ground. So how do we fix that, you might think to yourself? Well, just you wait. See if this doesn't look anywhere near as good as it does in the photo that I've seen. I'm gonna be livid. So I'll see you in a bit. I can't fully remember what I said to round off the last section, so I don't really know how to come back and properly snap it all together. However, I've added color, and if you ask me, I think that looks pretty class. It's obviously a Day of the Dead skull, or the Deo de los Muertes skull. That's about as close as I can probably get to the pronunciation. I really hope that if any of you are Spanish, I've not just offended you. That was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be to put together. It was a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but I think that looks class. I really, really do. That's actually come together really nicely. And that, I think, will round off the episode quite nicely. We've actually done something worth watching. With the mob farm still not working, I think today's episode has been a little bit all over the place. I've been over here for quite a while and still nothing spawning in, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. If you have any suggestions on how to fix it, please leave it in the description. Nope, that would be my job. Please leave a comment and tell me if you have any ideas how to fix it. Let me know what you think of the skull. I think, personally, it looks class. It's just something simple that when you're walking over, you don't really see it, but from higher up, it would be kind of like an Easter egg, hopefully, kinda, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave a like on the channel. They help get my videos noticed and they make me feel lovely on the insides. And if you are brand new here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. I'm only uploading videos every 3 days. I'm pretty consistent, so you don't get too much of me, so, that's also a bonus. Having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.